Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Scarland here, bringing you a new Neverwinter video. And as the topic suggests, we are going to be talking about PvP today, or player versus player combat in the year 2020 in Neverwinter. So reference point of the video, today is September 9th. Not sure when this video will go live, might go live today. The year is 2020. We're going to be generally talking about the current iteration of PvP, why you should be partaking in PvP, and some of the issues that I have with it currently, and what the company has on the horizon for PvP. Now, this was a requested video. I didn't really intend on making this video, however, it's become very popular. PvP is gaining traction again, and so we are going to look at it today. So, let's start with objective number 1. Why should you be doing PvP? Because it costs a lot to break into that market. So let's first look at the market on what you're going to have to do. Now, we all know statistics matter in Neverwinter. We have statistical hard caps for PvE content. We all know that you need 90,000 offensive stats for the latest module if you plan on doing the Trial of Zariel. PvP is a little different, however. You can't use your companion, that hasn't changed. If you're doing Domination, you can still use a companion if you're doing open world PvP, but we're mainly focused on the Q Domination PvP. So yeah, statistics matter, and they matter a lot in PvP, and how you manage them is how successful you're going to be. PvP is going to cost you a lot of money. If you're a brand new player just coming into Neverwinter, PvP is probably not going to be very attractive to you right off the bat. Not only are you going to have to sink a lot of money into it, but there's a lot of learning curve as well as time and dedication. So we all know the statistical caps, like I said, for the current mod we're in of mod 19. But if we're talking about PvP, the statistics work a little different. No one exactly knows the algorithm, but for example, for PvE, we know we have to have over 90,000 armor pen to coincide with Zariel's defense. So Zariel has 90,000 defense, which would require players to have 90,001, right? You have to overcome their statistical caps. That's how the game is built now. That's how it works. So, such as combat advantage and awareness, accuracy and deflect, critical strike, critical avoidance, armor pen, and defense. So when you're going up against other players, it doesn't necessarily matter. Let's say if a character is rocking 70,000 defense, but I'm only at 67,000 armor pen. Whatever algorithm they're using for PvP is different than it is in PvE, because I am still able to do full potential damage in that situation. So when we're talking about price ratio and everything, you're going to need different enchantments most likely than what you're running on your current layout for PvE content. You're going to need tri-statted or dual-statted enchantments, you're going to need specific gear, and you're going to have to build your character for different situations, which then means you have to have multiple sets of gear if you want to be adequate. For instance, right now, in the current game, no one really runs 5v5 pre-made groups. So, of course, I'm talking about the just normal Domination queue, which is 5v5. These are classified as pre-made groups, right? You get 5 of your friends, and you go up against 5 other people. Everyone typically goes with Domination Solo, and there are pros and cons to this system, which we will talk about later in the video. However, going back to the price point, it's going to cost you a lot of money. There are certain items in the game that you simply must have. Talking about the statistics, HP has and always will be the most important statistic in PvP. And it's been like that since Neverwinter, mod 1 PvP. HP is always king, and then secondary stats will follow after that. So if you're comfortable breaking into the market, let's say you're a veteran player, let's say you're a veteran player of the game overall, you have expendable funds at your source, and you can just buy and start building on your PvP character. Another thing is that every character is going to be different. Every class is going to be different. I will be putting out a Warlock PvP video probably later this week, toward the end of the week, because that is very requested right now. So we talked about the price point, and how much money you're going to have to sink into your character determines on what you already have at your disposal versus what you're still going to have to buy. So what is the point of this overall discussion? What is the rewards? Why do I care about this? So if we look at my overview, Season 8 is about to conclude. Season 9 will then be beginning. Each season lasts 30 days. So if you go to your PvP overview, you can actually scroll over to the seasonal tab here, and this will give you a breakdown of the brackets. 0 to 10%, you get 100 battle trophies. 11 to 25%, you get 75 battle trophies. 26 to 50%, you get 40 battle trophies. And then you can read the rest on the screen. It goes all the way down to that top or the bottom bracket. So if you're in the 91 to 100 percentile bracket, you're still going to get 5 trophies. So you have to understand how this system works and how you're going to have to set up your personal goals. So knowing this information, this is what you spend those trophies on. Now, they introduced this PvP shop back in like mod 16. So almost a year and a half ago, 3 modules ago. We're currently in mod 19. And me, personally, didn't really care about this. Now, at some point in time, they upgraded this shop, and I wasn't aware of it, and I just recently found out about it, and that's what persuaded me to actually jump into PvP. Now, most of these rewards, they're okay, but you can get them elsewhere for cheaper prices. Pres wards will always be popular, and they only cost 3 battle trophies per preservation ward, but again, you can get these elsewhere. The main thing that you're going to want to be focused on is right here, guys. And this is what was changed in the shop, and I wasn't aware of this. Apparently this happened like 2 seasons ago. So back in Season 6. The original PvP shop that they introduced into the game, these were actually rank 10s. No one cares about rank 10s. You can buy rank 10s on the auction house very cheap. What I do care about is rank 13s. So these were upgraded from rank 10s, and now you can actually get rank 13s for free, essentially. So you have rank 13 runestones here, and you have rank 13 enchantment choice packs. Now you're going to notice that these cost 20 trophies each. These are 100% unbound. You can buy these and then sell whatever you want to choose out of these. So if you get the runestone pack and you end up choosing an empowerment runestone, you can then sell that on the market. These are unbound. That's another good reason to be looking at this system and getting involved. You also have rank 12 armor enchantment and rank 12 weapon enchantments, but these are a little overpriced in my opinion. They cost 100 trophies. Now your trophies will stack season to season. You currently see I have 0 here. This is the first season that I'm going back into PvP. I used to PvP before, pre-mod 16, back when the boons used to give us item levels. Now, I'm just coming back into PvP, and there's a reason. I have an investment in PvP, so I need to make my investment back, and I'm going to do that by getting these rank 13s and selling them. Now, depending on your platform, of course, prices are going to vary. So if you're on PC, if you're on Xbox, or you're on PS4, you're going to have to do your own market research and your own market data. But these are very cheap right now, and I can't believe that these have a price point of 20 trophies. So now, if we go back and look at those season rewards, your main goal is to take top 50% every season, and you're going to be guaranteed 2 free rank 13s every season, as long as you can maintain top 50%. Now, if you're only top 75%, you're only going to get 20 trophies, aka 1 rank 13. However, if you're in top 25%, now you're getting 75 battle trophies, which is 3 rank 13s, plus 15 trophies will carry over to the next season. So if we look at my standings right now, we can see that I am the rank of Overlord, which is actually top 25 percentile bracket, and I should be receiving 75 battle trophies as long as I can maintain that over the next 13 hours. Yeah, there's 13 hours left of this season. So the top 10% is this purple icon right here, okay? Followed by the next icon, which is what I am currently, is the Overlord. So you can skip to your name, and you can see right here that I'm barely maintaining that threshold right now. There's 13 hours left. I might have to jump in a couple matches to ensure that I do get top 25%. Now the third rank is right here, and this is where you should strive to be. Now, unless you're a super sweaty tryhard and you think that you're going to be getting top, 10% every season, I encourage you to do that. The better you do in PvP, the better rewards you're going to have available, and you're going to make money off of this. The whole reason I'm making this video is because I want you guys to make money, and this is actually easy money. Now, we are on Xbox. You can see there's 19 pages total. So if we skip to me again, like I said, this is the threshold that I'm at right now. I'm currently in that 25 percentile bracket. I should get 75 trophies, which is going to lead me to getting 3 rank 13s for free. So your goal, just coming in, should strive to get at least top 50%. However, like I said, even if you get in the top 75%, which is that 4th ranking bracket, you're still going to get 1 rank 13 for free. Top 75 is still 20 battle trophies, aka 1 rank 13 runestone or enchantment. And you can see how ludicrous this is, because most of these people have multiple characters. This is also going by character, guys. We all know 80 Dark Bob. He's a streamer over on Twitch. And he has like 8 characters on the leaderboards in certain brackets. So you can then times your profit margin by how many characters you have and want to get involved in PvP. Now for me, currently, I just did 1 character, but you can see and look at the gamer tags. Wasted right here. He has 2 right here at the very top of the list. This is going to give him 100 battle trophies per character. That's 5 rank 13s per character. Look at Shanna. Shanna has 1, 2, 3. Just the 3, I think, maybe? Just the 3 in top 10. But Shanna also has characters in other rankings as well. But just on page 1 alone, Shanna right here. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Oh, 4. I'm sorry. Right here. 4. There is 4 here. That is 400 battle trophies, guys. Now, that is, of course, being very optimistic. That is you turning into a 100% sweaty tryhard. You have the expendable funds to max out your character for PvP, and that still doesn't guarantee you anything based upon how the system is set up. And that's what we're going to talk about next. But first, before we do that, let me just show you guys my point here of, if we just look at the Radiant market right now on Xbox currently, a rank 13 is about 500k. Let's just round it down, right? Yeah. This guy has 2 listed for 1 million. Let's just say 500,000 AD. And I should be getting 3 of these. Now, I know personally what I have invested in my character when I started this PvP adventure, so I know how much I have to make before I start turning a profit. But regardless, it's easy money, it's free money essentially. I'm going to end up getting, 3 rank 13 radiants for free, which is going to equate to about 1.5 million AD. So it's just free money. That's why this is important. That's why this video is being made. And this is why you should consider jumping into PvP in its current iteration. Now, let's talk about all the downfalls of PvP and how frustrating it is. And most likely you're going to give up and rage quit anyway. So I now just gave you all the information you need as far as what you can get as rewards. Yes, it sounds very appetizing, and you're probably dripping at the mouth thinking about how easy it is to get free rank 13s. It is not. Because this system is an absolute joke. So, Domination Solo, which I talked about, is what you're going to be queuing into. No one does 5v5 pre-maze. Domination Solo is what you're going to be aiming for. This means that exactly what it says on the screen. You are going in solo. So you do not know who is going to be on your team. You don't know who you're going to go up against. 9 times out of 10, the other team is going to be fully stacked with super sweaty tryhards. You're going to queue in and maybe have 2 or 3 tryhards on your team, but 1 or 2 sub-adequate players that are literally just going to get slaughtered over and over and over again. And this happens all the time. My suggestion is that there needs to be a ranked PvP system in the game, and there needs to be brackets with that. They already have the brackets in the game. They just need a more overall interest in PvP. The rewards are there. They can even increase those rewards to attract even more people into PvP. Now, another downfall, of course, class balancing. There are certain classes that are going to just demolish you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Again, if we go ahead and look at the standings, a common thing that you're going to see right here on the first page, there is not one single Warlock on page 1, right? And there's a reason. It's not that the Warlock's not good, it's just some of these other classes are just so overpowered in PvP right now. It's because the company Cryptic Studios is currently trying to balance all the classes specifically for PvE. But when you come into the PvP scenario, some of these classes are just an utter joke. I'm mainly talking about the Fighter and the Barbarian. The Barbarian right now just got a major buff in Mod 19 and is doing just insane amount of damage. Now when you transfer that over to PvP, all he has to do is stun you. He does 1 rotation and chances are you're dead. And it's the same thing with the Fighter. If you get bull charged and you get stunned and you don't avoid it, chances are you're dead. He's going to do his rotation on you and there's nothing you can do about it. Rogues have always been the cesspool of PvP. Everyone hates rogues in PvP. I wonder why. Well, it's because you play Whisper Knife, you go Invis, and you just, Shadow of Demise, or whatever the DOT is. I don't play a rogue, I don't know the abilities, but going up against a rogue in PvP is going to make you punch your monitor or punch your TV. I guarantee it. Now, there are Warlocks, Naboo, who hates me. I'm not a big fan of Naboo either. Shout out to Naboo. I made you rage quit once during a match. It was the highlight of my stream. However, he does have a good Warlock. You can look at his statistics here. 331 kills to 89 deaths. If we look at my overview here, I have a lot more deaths because I was coming into PvP being new and not knowing the current system. So I'm at like 549 kills, 196 deaths. I have a lot of deaths that I shouldn't have because I was too busy testing things, trying to make things work in the new system. I guarantee my statistics next season are going to be 10 times better. Now, the win-loss ratio. I have 50 wins and 40 losses. And this is another part of the algorithm on the scoreboard here, or the leaderboards per se, that no one knows how it works. I mean, you can look at some of these people that are ahead of me and it just doesn't make sense. This guy only has 15 wins and he only has 12 losses. He's +3 compared to my +10, and look at his KD ratio. He has a negative KD ratio, but yet he's higher than me on the leaderboards. It doesn't make sense. No one really knows the algorithm that goes into these leaderboards, and trust me, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get upset, and you're going to want to quit. And I'm going to tell you guys up front, you have to put those emotions aside, and if you want to have this as a valid income source, you have to put those emotions aside and just keep pushing your character as far as you can take it. Because again, like I said, even Shana right here has 19 wins compared to my 50 wins and only 11 losses, right? I don't know how the algorithm works, and no one does. No one knows how Cryptic has this algorithm set up. So they're essentially +8, right? And I'm +10 on the win-loss ratio. But yet, Shauna is in top 10%. So, it is what it is. It's very frustrating. There are very many flaws to the current system. Cryptic is going to eventually work on PvP, but it's not coming anytime soon. So, if you want the headaches, and you want the frustration, and you want to jump into this, for a decent chance at profit, even if you only get top 75%, you're going to get 1 rank 13. Even if you take top 90%, like you go in there, you don't change anything, you go in there with your PvE loadout, you get slaughtered non-stop, and you still end up taking top 90%, you still get 10 battle trophies, and those roll over to the next season. So essentially, it's going to take you 2 seasons, which is 60 days, 2 months, to get 1 free rank 13. It's still worthwhile, guys. It's very minimal effort for decent profit margins. And that's the point of this video. It's another income source. You just have to deal with the frustration. You have to deal with the headaches. And that's what it is. It's up to the individual player to decide whether they want to pursue this, what their options are, how much money they want to sink into their character, etc., etc., etc. Now, if you are a Warlock and you follow my channel, again, I will be putting out a Warlock video for PvP. That will be coming to help the Warlock community get involved in PvP and do it correctly. All these other classes, you guys will have to find other content creators. Again, 80 Dark Bob streams on Twitch. He has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He plays a fighter. So if you play a fighter, there you go. And that's really all I wanted to talk about. Now, there are things to be said about the future of PvP. They said about possibly coming out with like a Heroes PvP, which was like if you were around for the chicken PvP, it was all presetted stuff. So there was pre-made classes, everyone had the same statistics, you had to have teamwork to actually win the game. And there's rumors that they might be introducing something like that called like PvP Heroes, where they're going to be all predetermined classes. All the statistics of everyone are going to be the same, and the only way to win the game is going to be playing the game and having teamwork to win the game. So whether you're excited for that or you want to keep the current version and just make it better, we could make this video 3 hours long, and I can talk about this until I'm blue in the face. But until we actually have more information on future PvP changes, I don't want to go into that aspect of it too much. So that's all I really got for you guys today. This is just a awareness video. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. Leave me a comment below with a hashtag PvP. Let me know if you're going to jump into PvP from now on. The new season starts here in 13 hours. Well, actually, the new season, there's a cooldown period. There's a couple days before the new season starts. So the new season's going to start in a couple days. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about PvP. Are you going to start pursuing this now for essentially free rank 13 enchantments, essentially, or runestones, whatever you prefer. What class do you plan on taking in there? Are you going to take multiple characters in there and do like some of these big boys have been doing now for the past several seasons and capitalizing on your rewards? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to smash that thumbs up button. Really helps the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and share the video with your friends. Let's have a good, solid discussion in the comment section. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So look forward, if you play a Warlock, to the PvP build and guide coming out very soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys real soon.